Sticking with the baseball theme, we're going to look at some of the advanced search features inside of Google. And right underneath the search button is Advanced Search. Advanced Search gives you ways to weed out the images you don't want, and you can get more detailed. So let's say that you really wanted to find pictures of baseball bats. You could type in baseball bat, and in the related to all of the words field, and that would be the same as a normal search with Google. What it does is it finds images that have the words baseball and bat on those pages, which that means that you could return results of fruit bats that just happens to be on the same web page as the word baseball. So you want specifically baseball bats, move it to related to exact phrase, and you will get images that only have the word baseball and bat together and in that order tied to that image. So you're going to get specific with it. If you were to move it to related to any of the words, you're definitely going to get a lot of pictures of a bat, like a fruit bat, and you're going to get pictures of the baseball, like we searched for earlier, and you're going to get some baseball bat pictures. So now let's say you want to find an image of a baseball bat, but you don't want it to be a Louisville Slugger. So in the not related to words, type in Louisville Slugger, and chances are all of your baseball bats pictures that are returned are not going to be related to Louisville Slugger. And let's say you would like to find an aluminum bat, so you can drop in Easton, and so it's going to be related to the word Easton and not related to Louisville Slugger, and that's going to weed out more images and get you closer to the image that you really want to use. And let's get more detailed. Say you want to return images that contain, and these options were over on the left if you remember, but obviously you're probably not going to get faces, but maybe you want artistic baseball bat photos, so you could actually put photo content, or you might go ahead with any content since you're so specific here, but photo content's going to give you something a little more artistic. You can also go for large images, and if you know height and width that you want, with this many variables it's going to be hard to pick the height and width, but you can get that detailed with it. You can also do aspect ratios and file types. A word about file types: JPEGs are usually the easiest to find, and they work with pretty much every program that deals with images. PNG files, they're a little more closely related to Adobe products, and so they're harder to use. You can also look for just black and white photos, or full color. More options include filtering, and since you're getting so specific with these search terms, you can probably consider yourself pretty safe to go with no filter. You can also search a specific site, and this might come in more handy when you're searching for something famous like the Eiffel Tower. If you're looking for a picture of the Eiffel Tower, you're probably going to have lots of hits, and you can afford to get more specific, but you can actually search for the images on a particular site. So say you wanted the History Channel, and you could search just the History Channel for images, black and white images of the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Now here's the other key that you'll be looking for if you're using pictures in the presentation. What you can do is look for pictures that are labeled for reuse, so you don't have to mess with figuring out if they're connected to somebody or somebody's copyrighted them. Or if you want to find really high quality images and you're willing to pay, you can look for just the commercial reuse. Labeled for reuse means that the owner of it tagged it as something that they believe they would like to share. So then you hit Google search, and as you can see, it took all those search terms and it couldn't even find anything because we got so specific. So we'll probably want to loosen up a little bit on our search terms. But it's still an excellent example of how you can get to the exact picture that you want more efficiently.